Research into the super-effectiveness of synthetic phonics carried out on 300 children in Clackmannanshire reminds me of the fickleness of fashion. I was taught to read when phonics was king. K-A-T equals dog. I remember it well. Then, in the 1960s, phonics was only for the fuddy-duddy, with an emphasis on the dud. Now, synthetic phonics is back, with a vengeance.
Fun.
New hot research now suggests that this reading system, which combines the 44 sounds of the English language initially into three-letter words, is superior to other methods. Rona Stanthorpe explains.
Synthetic phonics is a simple method of teaching children letter-sound correspondences. They learn simple single-letter sounds and then blend them into words. In analytic phonics, they analyse the words. They don't learn the individual letter-sound correspondences at the beginning.
In Clackmannanshire, the control group, which learnt to read in 16 weeks using synthetic phonics, immediately shot ahead of those taught by other methods. Without any further training, when retested 7 years later, the synthetic phonics readers were still, on average, 3.5 years ahead of the rest.
Should all children then only be taught by the synthetic phonics method?
The Clackmannanshire study showed that children who learnt synthetic phonics were able to read words at a much earlier stage than the children who did analytic phonics. However, there is a confounding variable because the analytic phonics children did their phonics at a much slower rate, only 1 letter per week, and that might have been the thing that slowed them up in terms of their word reading.
Bang, bang.
I'm hesitant about giving undue emphasis to phonics because the research picture is complex and there are no simple answers. The research picture also shows that in addition to phonics, things like reading stories to children is beneficial for their reading. Writing can be beneficial for reading. So why should we emphasise phonics above other things that have also been shown by research to be effective?
Another new piece of research, English 21, has questioned 5,000 teachers, parents and children about what should be on the English grammar and literature syllabus in 2015. For instance, should this 2005 answer to What I Did on My Summer Holes become a prototype for essays 10 years hence? Just in case you need some pointers, apparently CWOT stands for Complete Waste of Time.
The English curriculum in 2015 should embrace new forms of communication, advocates senior lecturer Dr. Andrew Byrne.
The point about texting isn't just that it's an expressive form. The point about texting is that it's an interesting new form of language which children can usefully study. It has its own kinds of grammar, its own kinds of rules, its own kind of orthography or spelling, and as such, it's a worthy object of study.
So how will children read in 2015?
Well, I think reading will still be important because they'll still want to access literature. They may use books, they may use computers, they may use flexible silicon pages, they may have a chip in their head. But I bet in the end they'll all want to turn back to books because there they can read in bed.
If you would like to join in on deciding the content of English curriculum in 2015, please send an email to hotresearch@teachers.tv. But don't text us, because that would be a CWOT. Goodbye.